A warm wishes to one and all. So welcome back to the video lecture. So in the last video lecture we have discussed on the concepts of conversion of infix to postfix expressions by Polish notations. In today's video lecture we are going to discuss on evaluation of postfix expressions. So far we have seen how to convert an infix expression into its postfix expression. It is very easy to evaluate the infix expression, whereas it is a bit difficult to evaluate the postfix expression. So in order to understand the concept of evaluation of postfix expression, let us consider the following infix expression first and try to convert it, and let us know how easy to evaluate a infix expression. So you could see an example: 8 plus 7 into 4 minus 3, which is multiplied by 2. So the result of this infix expression, we could see it in this example. So what we do is, first, as we have aware that in the previous video lectures we have discussed about the precedence of operators. While evaluating, we have to follow what are the highest priorities, and the first highest precedence will be given to the parenthesis. First, let us evaluate the innermost parenthesis. The first we have it as 7 into 4, that is 28, and that immediately second parenthesis, the expression which has within the second parenthesis, 28 plus 8, which gives the 36, and the third parenthesis, which is 36 minus 3, which gives a result 33, and you could see that at last 33, which is multiplied with 2, which gives a result 66. The given expression, infix expression, result will be 66, as you could see this. So now let us evaluate the same expression by postfix. First, let us convert this infix expression to a postfix, and then let us evaluate the given expression. So in order to convert that, you could see this operator which is lying between 7 into 4 within the innermost parenthesis. You could see this, that will be placed after 7 4 multiplication, and then second most parenthesis will be evaluated, that is 8 7 4 star. After that, the plus will be placed, and the third most innermost parenthesis will be evaluated next. So there is an operator minus, you could see it in the here, minus will be placed after 3, and next the last parenthesis we have left out, pair of parenthesis left out with the operator multiplication. You could see that. So that will be placed after 2. So once you write it overall, you get this converted postfix expressions. I hope in the previous session itself we have done this. You might have understood the concept, I hope. So in order to make a clear understanding, we can say that evaluation is just reverse to the conversion. See, x plus 5 is converted to xy plus for postfix form. Xy plus is evaluated as x plus y. Similarly, xy multiplication is evaluated as x into y. So from the above postfix expression, you could see that in the given example 7 multiplied by 4 and 28 plus 8 and 36 minus 3, we get 33, which is multiplied by 2. You could see the result as of 66. I hope you guys are understanding. Next, let us look at into the procedure. When a number or an operand is seen, it is pushed onto the stack. When an operator is seen, the operator is applied to the two numbers that are popped from the stacks and the result is pushed onto the stack. See, we will better understand with an example. Let us take a same expression, a postfix expression, and try to evaluate with a stack. So 874 multiplication plus 3 minus 2 star. This is a postfix expression. Let us evaluate this above expression by using a stack. Step 1, the number 8. While scanning this postfix expression, we come across the first symbol or a token as a operand. When you come across a token, the first token as of operand, then you need to push it into a stack. You need to push it onto a stack. You must push. So you could see this in the diagram. I have pushed it onto a stack. Now the next step, while scanning the same postfix expression, so we come across with the one more operand. Again, that is the operand named it as 7. That operand has to be pushed onto a stack, as I have done it in a diagram. So the next step, we come across with a once again we come across with a operand while scanning it. Since it is a number, it has to be pushed onto a stack, as I have done it in a stack. So next, after 4, while scanning this expression, we come across or an operator is encountered. So next step says, next operator is seen. So top two elements, that is top two elements which are there on the stacks, which has to be popped, and multiplication, that is that whatever that operator which is encountered, that operations has to be carried on to a particular two numbers. That is the reason you could see that 4 and 7 are popped and perform 7 multiplication 4, that the results 28. Again this 28 will be pushed onto a stack. The next step, next A, again we could see is in an expression we have encountered a operator, that is positive, that is addition operator. So now again we have to pop two top elements from a stack and apply the respective operator operation. So that is the reason we have performed it. 14 and 28, sorry, it's 8, it is actually 18 and 28 are popped. So and operator, addition operator, and we have performed addition operation, and the result we get it is 36. That is again 36 will be pushed onto a stack. So the next step, so next we come across, while scanning this postfix expression, we come across with a operand. Then once it is an operand, you have to push it onto a stack, top of the stack. Now you could see that in the diagram I have pushed a 3 number onto the top. So next step, operator is encountered, that is a minus operator. So top two elements from a stack to be popped out and respective operation of that operator has to be performed. So in this case minus is there, So 36 minus 3, which is 33. Again 33 will be pushed down to the stack, top of the stack. Next you could say that the same thing in a diagram. The next step says, in the given expression 2 operand is encountered. The reason you have to push the 2 operand onto a stack, top of the stack. And the next step, operator multiplication operator is encountered. So you must pop the top 2 elements from the stack and perform the respective operation of that operator. We get a result as of 33, which is multiplied by 2, which is equals to 66. That again the 66 is pushed onto a stack. This is what the result we get it, the result as of 66. That will be a top of the stack. See, in the next step, all the symbols are scanned, so the top of the stack gives the result. So I hope you're getting clarity on the topic evaluation of postfix expression. Let us study the algorithm. The following assumptions are made for evaluating a postfix expressions. The first step, input should be a valid postfix expression only. See, you have to follow all these steps which are there in the algorithm. The first step is input should be a valid postfix expression only. And the second step, the expression may contain single non-negative digits and binary operators. This is very, very important. The expression should contain single non-negative digit and a binary operator. And the next step, no blank space is allowed in between the expressions. And the next step is the allowed operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and exponent. And the next step is the allowed digits are 0 to 9. So let us implement the same concept by using a stack. Suppose P is an arithmetic expression written in postfix notation. The following algorithm finds value of an arithmetic expression written in the postfix notation using stack. So let us look at the algorithm. Step 1, add hash symbol at the end of the P. Add hash symbol at the end of the P. That is, P is an arithmetic expression. Step 2, repeat scanning P from left to right and repeat step 3 and 4 for each element of P until hash is encountered. Hash is nothing but while we are scanning the given postfix expression. So when we reach end of that expression, how do we come to know we have reached end of expression? When we encounter a symbol which is not there in a postfix expression. That is a special symbol. We are going to use it here as a hash symbol. On the step 3, if an operand is encountered, push it onto a stack. So as we have seen in an example. The step 4, if an operator is encountered, that is binary arithmetic operator is encountered, remove the top 2 elements of the stacks. If A is the top element and B is the next top element, evaluate B binary arithmetic operator A, not A binary arithmetic operator B. Push the result of 2 of step 4 back onto the stack. You have to, as we have done it in an example itself, we have to pop the two top elements of the stack, and we have to perform the respective binary arithmetic operations which is present on the as of which has encountered at the time of scanning it. And once we have got the result after performing the respective operation, then we have to revert back that result to onto a stack. So step 5, evaluated value is equal to the top of the stack, as I have said it. So once you have reached at the symbol as symbol, this indicates we have scanned entire expressions. The next step is exit. I hope you guys got a clarity how to evaluate an postfix expression. In the next video session, we are going to discuss on evaluation of prefix expression. Thank you.